Floral, impressionistic, tame and yet fierce at the same time, lines that tell a story of passion and wanting, and colors that had never before been used how they now are. An era of art that would forever change how it is perceived and created. This is Art Nouveau. (1883 through 1914) is one of the most pivotal eras for art. While the current turning point for modern art is debatable, it is commonly believed to be Art Nouveau. Before this era, we had art more like this style. Something so drastic would change in society and would influence our style of art. The thing that changed was location. During this era, the Industrial Revolution reached its peak, and many families began to move into the cities in hopes of pursuing new jobs. These cities had tall buildings rather than grand trees, winding streets instead of rolling hills, and pavement in the place of lush grass and beautiful flowers. It's not far off to assume some people missed the beautiful natural environment where they lived before moving. A wonderful example of somebody who still missed this natural beauty is Samuel Siegfried Bing. Around 1854, Samuel moved to France to assist his family in their ceramics business, and he would remain there for the rest of his life. 19 years later, after he moved, his family experienced a horrible loss. Samuel's older brother, Michael, had died in the year 1873, leaving Samuel as the head of the family. During this time, Samuel began to import and export Japanese and Asian arts, and he loved them so much that he wished to create a gallery that was distinctly based on how that art was created. The famous gallery, Maison de l'Art Nouveau, was created in 1895 and made by none other than Samuel Bing, Louis Comfort Tiffany, and Henry van de Velde. Samuel did have his own journal, which he would publish monthly, called Liaison Artistique, where he featured artworks of this style, but his gallery was by far the most notable of his works. Each contributor had their own creations that were admired in the gallery. Louis Tiffany had his popular stained glass creations displayed. Henry created a large majority of the interior designs, and Samuel Bing displayed lots of imported arts in varying mediums. Not only did Samuel display many arts, but he also sold them. Some of the most notable things that he sold are fabrics, jewelry, ceramics, and stained glass. Through his unique way of showcasing beautiful artworks and bedroom-style displays, he inspired artists like Hector Guimard and Victor Horta. Because of Siegfried Bing, these artists would create some of the most notable artworks in the era. Victor Horta created many artworks like the dining room at the Musée Horta, staircase of the Musée Horta. Both are currently displayed at their respective museums. The Musée Horta was and still is located in the private house and studio of Victor Horta. This creation is decorated with intricate mosaics and stained glass works, as well as his other creations. His works are largely considered to be some of the most popular ones in the era of Art Nouveau. He was born in 1861 on January 6th and lived to be around 87. He, alongside many other popular artists of this time period, strongly believed that it was not the materials that needed to change, but rather how the materials were used. He even said in the 7th International Conference of Structural Analysis in Historical Constructions, "The materials have remained the same, whereas in the past they were used empirically. Our era can, on the other hand, allow unknown and daring constructions." There are little to no straight lines in Victor's architectural works, and on the matter of one, he even stated that there were no straight lines in its design at all. They are all curving. Curved lines like never before had been used. Geometry and colors showed more than just value, and mediums of art never before been considered. This isn't just Art Nouveau, but modern art as well.
People started to question what art means, what the purpose of it is, what is the function that it should play in our daily lives.
After the golden era of Art Nouveau, there was Art Deco, and sold the idea of Impressionism well. But without Art Deco, we would never have had Cubism or Futurism. And without Cubism, we wouldn't have pop art. Yet without Art Nouveau, we might have never experienced the beauty of Art Deco. Even today, we see small remnants of Art Nouveau in our current creations. The style lingered with artists for the better. Without this era, we might not even have the style we have today. Nobody really knows how our art would look without it. Maybe we would have reverted to older styles, or stick with previous ones. Maybe we would have made a new style altogether, based on the environment at the time. Because history repeats and art follows in the shadow of its influence.